day, learners. This time we will be discussing about the methods of heat transfer.
Please subscribe and hit the bell for never miss a video.
Let us understand first what is heat. Heat is a form of energy that can be transferred from one object to another. How heat is transferred? In this lesson, we will going to find out. So let's find out how heat is transferred. Heat transfer. Heat can be transferred in three ways: through conduction, convection, and by radiation. Let me define first what is conduction. When we say conduction, it is the process of heat transfer between objects by direct contact. Imagine you are going to boil water. First, you get the pot with water, then place the pot on the top of the stove. After quite some time, you will notice that the pot becomes hot. As the time passes by, the water inside the pot, it is boiling. Because the stove produces fire, the energy in the form of fire, the heat is transferred to the pot, thus making the pot becomes hot. And because of that heat transfer, the water started to boil, and that process is what we call heat transfer. Pan is in direct contact with the fire. Pan heat energy plus egg. Pot plus heat energy and rice. Egg is in direct contact with the pan, and rice also is in direct contact with the pot. Now, let us discuss convection. When we say convection, it is the transfer of heat by the movement of the liquid. An example of convection is during boiling of water. You have noticed that the water particles near the heat source is the first to be heated. The movement of the heated matter to transfer from one part to another. If you will notice, the heated particles of water rises. Then the cooler water particles is then pushed at the bottom. This explains in convection that warmer water rises and cooler water descends. Now let us discuss the last method of heat transfer, the radiation. Radiation is the transfer of energy from its origin to the surroundings. Let us have this example. Heating of the earth by the sun is an example of transfer of energy by radiation. Energy is being transferred from the sun to earth via electromagnetic waves or radiation. Most of the energy that passes through the upper atmosphere and reaches Earth's surface is in the two forms, the visible and infrared light. Let us have another example of radiation. Radiation refers to the emission of energy in rays or waves. Heat moves through the space as energy waves. It is the type of heat that one feels when sitting in front of fire or around a campfire. Now, let's answer the following activity. Identify the methods of heat transfer that takes place in each illustration.